If you have noticed anything different in today's video, it's because I'm recording on the Osmo Action now, and this is the GoPro here. This is how my usual setup is like, just that this thing is not supposed to hang so low because I forgot to take my other clamp. I left it at work, so this is all I have now. Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Angie and this is me in my natural habitat. In January, I changed my Joy-Con to a transparent shell. This one's. Recently, I found out that the guys who make these transparent shells, Bus Stop, they created a shell. They created a replacement shell for the dock. And I've contemplated buying a spare dock multiple times because the original one looks like this. It's huge, okay? It's really hard to carry around, especially for example if you're traveling and or you're going to a friend's place and you want to bring your Switch there to play. This is quite troublesome to carry around, not to say once you have everything wired up at home, it's gonna be a hassle to... It's not exactly a hassle, it's just one extra thing you have to do to try and remove every single thing you've already connected and laid out nicely, and then having to remove that and carry another dock with you to somewhere else. Then the other problem with this is because it's so bulky, it's very hard to carry. I need a big bag for this. And the Switch is not small by itself. The Switch is this size. It's not small, so having to carry this plus this, I find it quite troublesome. Like, I don't carry a big bag everywhere I go, just big enough to carry this most of the time. So having to put this in, I now need like a school bag of sorts. So I went on Amazon and I bought the shell replacement for the dock from Bus Stop. This is how big it is. Of course, this is just the empty shell. I have not done anything yet. So the ports are supposed to go here and here. It comes with another box. I've thrown away the box. This is whatever's inside the box. And if you just open this up, all the tools that you need are here. They've put everything inside. This is all you will need to fix everything. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna remove everything from this and plant it over to this. Let's get started. This is the original dock. I'm definitely not throwing this away. I'm gonna just move everything into this little thing here so that it's easier for me to carry it around if I ever need to. I might still get a second dock purely for installation purposes, so I will leave the secondary, the big one at home, and then this one will be for me to bring out wherever I need. So the tools that comes with are the Y screws, the tri screws, the Y-shaped ones, and the Phillip head. Then you have this over here, which is actually another screw inside, which is also a Phillip head, just in a different casing. This is gonna be useful if you ever need to travel with a screwdriver. And this is a minus. This is really very useful. Mini screwdrivers on the go. Okay, I look ridiculous with this thing here. This is done. Pretty sure you saw me struggling with the this thing. So I saw when I first saw this portable dock on a YouTuber's channel, what he did was he said just push this way, and if you don't plan on reversing this, just break it. But me being the hoarder that I am, I want to fix back the original dock and keep it somewhere nice on display. You know, this is part of my life. So I really didn't want to break it, and I tried really hard to pop it out. Then I noticed there are 2 small screws on the thing, so essentially I could have just unscrewed it and popped it out. So stupid. But anyway, so this is done. The confusing part was they gave me a lot of screws which I did not use, so I'm wondering if there's anything that I missed out. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna test the power to make sure that it's charging. Oh, the one bad thing, I wouldn't call it bad thing, but a small piff that I have is in the original dock, when you put the switch to charge, there's this display light over here that indicates to you that it's charging. But with this new dock, I can't move this over. Like, I have nowhere for me to put it, so that's a bummer. I really quite like the light. Actually, I'm gonna see whether I can put it in. Okay, so while trying to get the light, the LCD light from the dock onto the new dock, I found a way to mount it, sort of. So these grills over here for heat, I realized that this thing where the light, for the light, fits just nice into this space. So what I did is I used some Elm's white glue and I glued it here. Currently waiting for it to dry, so once it dries, I'm gonna fix back everything. Hopefully everything still works, and see if this light works as well. If it does, great, because I actually really like the light function. That little light on the dock is it's a kind of small thing that you don't want to lose even after you change the stuff. So we'll see. Okay, so what I noticed while trying to move the light over was that these grills at the back, just nice, is big enough for the light. So what I did instead is I glued it here. Pardon my shitty glue job, but it's currently glued here. Hopefully it works when I turn on the light. The annoying thing is this is the bottom half, this is the top half, and this light fits nicely in the top half, but because of the motherboard inside, I can't do that, because if I put it there, I can't close it. So now I'm stuck with this thing at the bottom. I mean, it works, but it's just not as nice as I thought it would be. So I'm just gonna clean up the glue a little bit, and then I will screw it back, then we can test whether everything works. Okay, that's that. Light is here, all the ports are here, charger is here. So let's give it a go and see if everything works. Honestly nervous right now. I really don't know if I broke anything in the process of doing this, but we'll see. It seems to be charging, but I need to pull my HDMI here. Oh, there goes my screen. Ah! It works! Come, let me show you. I shall stop this. Okay, so I've dismounted my cameras to show you how the switch connects to the new dock that I made. So what happens is this. I made this and this is what it's currently showing, which means everything works. The problem is that you can't charge and play on portable mode because the hardware, the motherboard, is still running on the dock's motherboard, and using the original dock, your front screen is covered, so it's never meant for you to play the Switch in dock mode. So the only way you can play this now is with the screen. Oh, it just turned off. But I mean, no big deal. The main thing is that this is now much more portable to bring around. My Switch has a case, and even with the case, everything still works. So this is my Switch with the case. This is the transparent Joy-Con that I made the previous time. Yeah, so with the case, if you get the enough protective case of your Switch, this portable dock still works, which is great news. I don't have to take out anything for this to work now. Overall, it's actually very easy, except for the part of removing the charging port. That one took me a long time. Then I realized that there's actually a screw that I can unscrew and I'll be able to take out everything without breaking anything. So that's that. But overall, this is a really convenient dock. Now I'm really glad that I actually did it. Bummers being that, oh, the light works. Look at that. Oh, it's off. Yeah, my screen is off. Yeah, the light works. Overall, this is a really convenient dock now. I can bring it around my friend's house. Power cable, just a USB-C power. I can bring the charger with me anywhere I go, no problem. It's not extremely big. HDMI cable you can find anywhere, literally. It connects to any screen. Finally, I can connect to the screen when I'm out conveniently. So yeah, I think that's about all the Nintendo Switch projects that I can do, because I'm not gonna change the original Switch shell. I know there is a mod for that. I don't think I'm gonna go for it, simply because I still like the old black Nintendo covers. Yeah, and I have a Nintendo Switch case which lets me hold game cards, so there's no point in changing to the transparent one because everything's gonna get blocked anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.